Good morning to the DMV and the rest of the world. This is your girl, aka the best that ever did it, aka AM Morning, aka Althea, aka Jess Reese, just me. We are on another installment of the Morning Mac Show, and today is what? It is October the 14th, and it is Freaky Friday, y'all. Freaky Friday, which means that we are flipped the script a little bit here. So today we have a panel of esteemed guests, female ladies, and you guys, literally, you men, get to ask them any questions, anything that you want to know about the female psyche, we're going to be able to answer with you. Today, my co host, Bernice Smith, is in the house.
Good morning, everybody.
And we have my other co host and panel guest, Miss Louisa Blue Phoenix.
Phoenix in the house.
Yes. And we have a
Hey
couple of
everybody.
and we have a couple of other ladies that's going to tune in, chime in as soon as they get a chance. But we also have
Jan is here. Jan is in the building. I know you
oh
can't see her, but she here.
I see
oh,
you.
it's not Miss
Good morning.
J. Good
Hello,
morning.
guys.
Hey,
Good
Queen. How are
morning.
you?
Okay.
All right now, then we got in a prestigious panel today, y'all. We had a good one yesterday. I wish you was here. Yes, last Friday, Miss J.
I
They was
heard.
cutting up. They was cutting up too bad. But it's
Mm.
okay. That's why this is part two. We're gonna finish the cutting up. And of course, we got my super producer, $1 million moments in the house. I
Hey,
love my little
y'all.
brother.
Hey, Jay, got
Mhm.
Jay in here. Nene on the way. Oh, it's about to be a good one. I got my questions written down, so I'm getting ready for
Oh,
y'all.
oh, Jesus.
Oh, you know he gonna get us, y'all.
You know,
I ask your questions. Ask them, boo. I got some questions for the ladies as well too. And I love doing this Freaky Friday panel because it's not just one viewpoint of one female. So they can't say all women are this, all women that. All women are not the same, and we all do not think alike, but we do share that positive energy for one another. You know, I don't have to agree with you to like you. I don't have to see your viewpoint to like you. You know what I'm saying? Or to endorse you or to support what you do. See, women, we try to get together as a collective to move in love because we nurture her, we love, we give us. That's how we do on this panel, and we try to support each other, what each other's doing, and be there for one another, right?
Indeed.
So that's how we gonna move today in the spirit of love and and peace.
Yes.
That's right. So it's going to be a good show. I'm finished inviting the people in. No, I'm not. I think I'm gonna do that the whole show because I'm targeting men. I'm just sitting there. I got over 3,000 men in my thing, so I'm trying to hit them all. Invite, invite, invite. Because I don't want no man after they see these shows that ask me, Reese, why do women do such and such? Why do women? That was a panel question. You should have asked the panel. You should have asked the panel. I had women from all different walks of life, black women, that is, black women from all different age groups to come in and answer your question. So don't ask me later, man. Don't ask me after this. Why do women do nothing? Go back and look at the show. It might be already answered for y'all. Am I right?
Indeed.
Yes.
got
Yes.
Nene in here.
Morning, cousin.
Good morning. So our panel is complete. Our panel is complete, Mom.
Hey, hey.
Hey, Nene. Good morning.
My phone doing something.
Nene is remixing right now.
Yes,
What's
she
with that
is.
noise? I hear echo reverb on that jump. It's the speakers, boo. Okay, let's go around the room and for those what she said, I can't hear what she said. before we get started with the men asking questions, let's go around and everybody introduce themselves. I know all of y'all. I love all of y'all. All of y'all my sisters. But for the panel and the other panel guests and for the people out there that's looking and watching and the men that don't know, y'all like to introduce yourself one by one?
Yeah, I'm Bernice.
Hey, Bernice.
Good morning. What else can I say?
That's
I'm
B.
just me.
Smith.
I'm Bernice Smith. I'm a mother, author, entrepreneur. I'm a whole lot wrapped in one. So bring the questions and let's get it started.
All right, amen. Come on. Let's go. Next.
Janice Cooks, entrepreneur, mother, grandmother, co-host of the Tomo Show. So check us out Monday through Friday, 1 to 2, Wednesday nights, 9:30 to 10:30. But I'm here. It's Freaky Friday, so let's see what's going on.
All right.
Hey, Bernice.
Next up, who we got on the panel? Next up.
Well, I am the Blue Phoenix. I am a co-host of three podcasts: Perspiration Happy Hour, the No Filter Show, as well as Both Sides of the Coin. I am also a mom of five. Um, I teach. I am on my way to my third level of transformative life coaching class. So I'm a level two now, and soon to be able to. Well, I can teach or as well as offer services, but I have one more level for that. And
All right.
yeah,
Okay.
it's a lot more, but I'm not going to all that.
Next. Wait a minute. Where you at, Nee?
Nene lost service. She'll pop back in.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's get dive right into questions. I have a question for you, ladies. First off, Molly shared something with me this morning, and it kind of I raised the eyebrow. Molly, show them what I was looking at this morning, so we can get what they think about this.
What you talking about, Reese?
That sport.
That wasn't me. That was Rico.
Oh, that was a real thing.
Yeah, it was
Do we
called
have that?
lingerie football. She seen the girls running around with
Yeah,
thongs and
yeah,
bras
I
on,
saw that.
tackling each other,
You
and
saw
she
that,
found
Jen?
that amazing. Yeah,
I
No,
saw.
what is amazing to me, I don't know if y'all ever seen the clip. I said, is this a real thing? Is this a real football league for females? Because if so, why are they running around in panties and little bras and stuff?
Oh, the lingerie league.
How can you take that seriously? I mean, if this is a sport,
I
this
I
is
think
think
it's
it's more
more. I think it's
entertainment.
more for entertainment.
It's more for
You
entertainment.
know, people with money just get bored. They don't know what to do with their money. So it seems like they found something. They love women. They love sex. Sex sells. So hey, let's start this lingerie league so we can get all the fattest girls out here and give guys something to entertain them. So I mean, it's still money. They making money. The owners making money, and the people coming out to see it to get entertained. So I think it's
okay.
entertainment. It's not a professional league at all.
Oh, okay. Because
Right.
that's what I said. That's what I asked the men. They was like, "Oh no, it's for real. It's serious. It's this. It's that."
No,
I
it
said,
is. They if you get past the lingerie, they are playing football. They are whooping ass. They are.
I just can't. When I look at that, I see a bunch of uh uh you know women, bad women. Because when you look at men play football, you got all sizes of men. You got men from Molly size to Slicky size, and even bigger out there running. Now, if I'm going to take it seriously, why don't the women have on all the protective gear like the men wear and the pants and stuff like that? And why aren't you showing all sizes? Because like Janice said, it's for entertainment. I said to me, it's no more different than mud wrestling. When you see the girls in the bikinis and wrestling in the mud, to me, it's along that line of entertainment sports and not a serious type sport like to me. That's just my opinion. That's just me. And I'm like, okay, yay, go ahead, women, do your if that's your thing. Do your thing.
Yeah.
You know, Bernice, what you say about it?
I say to each their own. My thing is, if they comfortable like that and they getting paid, then who am I to judge? I mean, even if I was their size, I wouldn't do it. So that's just me. That's just how I feel about the woman I am. I just can't see me doing it.
No, see, the question was, can we take it seriously as a real sport like we take the men NFL? The men NFL football is some serious stuff. Now, if we want to be taken seriously as women, we should have the uniform to be taken that say this is serious. We serious, just like in basketball and in boxing and in other sports that there are women teams.
Well, the
But
thing about
they taking it serious. It's a lingerie league, so they playing for. I guess there's a prize at the end, but they are playing. They seriously playing hard for this money or whatever the prize is. It's just not a professional league. And again, it's entertainment. You're talking about women in lingerie, rather than them going to sit down at a strip club and throw their dollars. They can sit down. You know what I'm saying? They still can have their drinks and enjoy some, yeah, women chasing each other looking sexy in lingerie.
But hold on, who's being judgmental about it though? It's us as women because we see women in lingerie, but in boxing they wear bras, sports bras and shorts. That's displaying the top part of their body. When they do kickboxing or MMA, they have on shorts and the bras and stuff. Isn't that displaying it? Is it an issue because of the lingerie itself, or is it the fact that what is the issue? Because they are playing sports. Like I said, if you get past the lingerie, they are whooping ass. But it is again entertainment for men because of the lingerie, but they are actually playing football. All these sports that women play in, the clothes are different because they're women, of course. But then the lingerie is to get the attention of the men. That brings the money in. That brings the viewership. That's what the lingerie is for. If you get past the lingerie, they are really playing football.
Well, I want to see some men in some lingerie playing
girl,
football there. I want to see the
I
man
don't want
We
to
don't
see
have no
that.
running around
lingerie for
like
men
that.
unless you want them out there naked in G-strings. Men have
Now, you
balls.
know,
If they go out there playing football without protecting their balls, it's gonna be a problem.
well, women got to protect their stuff too. If
Who
you
wants
get
to
kicked
see
in the
that?
It's
Maserati,
least likely that our vaginas will get injured than it is a man testicles and penis get injured playing football without protection.
But, but then you
look,
got to
fair
think
is
about
fair.
it. Sometimes you got to use what you got to get what you need. Maybe they're using that platform to actually get recognized for their skill. So you just never know what their mindset is.
You never know. You never know. And the same thing with mud wrestling. I'm gonna go and put a two piece on and go out there and see if I can get
Do your thing,
in
baby. Do your
in
thing.
the league. I'm gonna put my depends on to see if I can be middle linebacker.
Jesus.
I'll be Dr. Crusher. Let me just lay on the. They ain't gonna get past me. I'm just gonna lay on them. Y'all remember the refrigerator Perry? He didn't do much of nothing but block people. Remember that? So let's see. You see a woman the size of the refrigerator Perry out there on the field
Lord,
in their lingerie. People don't want to see a full figure girl out there in lingerie. They don't even want to
that's
see
not true.
Lizzo.
That's not true. Not true at all.
That's not true.
It's
When we
What
not.
about
do what I'm
that?
saying, when we do something exposed, they always talk about, oh no, look what she got on, look what she wearing.
But everybody get criticism. I don't care if you small. Just like right now, we talking about the ladies in the lingerie, and they not big girls. Everybody gonna criticize. I don't care what you do. There's always somebody who's not gonna like what you do.
Now I didn't say I didn't like what they do. I said I
What they
can't
do,
take
but
it as
how they
serious
look.
as the NFL because of are they seriously playing for the sport of it or for the I guess that's the draw. I guess the outfit is the draw. That's what draws the crowd in. And I guess that's once they get past the outfit, then they can see the actual sportsmanship, the conduct of some of these women.
I'm
So
hating
yeah,
on
I
them.
get
Stop
it.
hating on the memory. See, they saying your Facebook not public. People trying to get in on Facebook that don't have YouTube. Your Facebook post private, but them women out there, they doing their thing in their lingerie. We like to see it. They making money, they get paid, but the only reason they ain't as big as the NFL because ain't enough people in the stands. People don't go to the game. It be about 50 people at the game, so more people came to see them, they will have more money to give these ladies and they'd be a bigger league. But right now, like you saying, you ain't taking it serious because women want to see big women out there. And there's a lot of big women that in the condition to run with them girls. It ain't that they don't want big women out there. They can't get out there with them little girls. And it's different with men because we got men 300 pounds run faster than me. So we got big men that's in
What
shape,
is going on?
so it's different, but the lingerie, they try and they changed it from lingerie to something else now. They don't call it lingerie. They call
Oh,
it Legend Football League. I don't know what's legend about it, but we got Butterman in here. We got Slicky now. I'm telling them get on YouTube then. You can't get on Facebook, get on YouTube. We got Janice, Nene in here, Bernice,
Hey,
Louise,
hey.
Reese Pieces in here hating on
Who
our
hating?
fellas that we can
Who
play
hating?
football without a
Who
thong
Ain't
hating?
no
Don't
wrong.
hating
come for
going
me,
on. Ain't
Slim.
no hating going on.
Ain't
They
Correct
no
said
hating
they
yourself.
up in
said
here,
enough
boo.
ain't enough big
Ain't no
girls out
haterade
there.
going on.
The man she want the men to play in draws. Like what in the
First of
world?
all, address who said it. Address who said it, because I ain't got no reason to hate on no female. And I'm one of them females had no problem complimenting another woman because I'm confident in me. So no hate here.
Amen,
He
man.
said big
and
girl season.
and
Big
I'm
girl
not
season.
hating. That's not what I'm doing, ladies. I'm trying to. I'm just trying to get equality. And
See, equal rights.
You
look.
wanna go out there and play Reese? You gonna play. I'm gonna come
You
support
know
you,
what?
girl.
If they would let me get my big
You
old
see, you
butt
gonna
out
go
there,
play
I would
football?
jump on somebody. I will. I would tackle them. I would right
Who
out
you
there
gonna
in my
catch,
walking
Reese?
cane. I trip them up with the cane.
You
I
catching
Uh-uh,
them
that's an
girls.
unfair advantage.
You catching them girls.
all I got. Look, y'all remember the refrigerator Perry? He didn't do much or nothing but falling on jokers. If he can get out there and fall on them jokers, I can get out there and fall on some girls too.
All right, now.
You help blocking. You need the big girls blockers. But the only thing about it, them shoulder pads would sit just right on top of my breast. I wouldn't have nothing protecting my girls. My girls is all out there. I'll be out there swinging them. Whoop,
Lord
whoop,
have
whoop.
mercy.
I'll be
Just
whooping
Lord
them
say
have
things
no.
like
mercy.
Just
dumb
say
trucks. Whoop,
no.
whoop, whoop, whoop. See, look at all the quarterback had to do is just ride my back to the finish line.
Oh
He
Jesus,
would be
Jesus,
pushing
Jesus.
them away,
Lord mercy.
just molding them over.
Hey, where those questions at for my brothers? I'm waiting for a question. Where the
Yeah,
questions at?
let's get it. Let's get into this.
What the
This board.
questions
Where the
that
question?
fellas?
Molly, you said you wrote yours down, so let's get it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
this is
I got
board.
a couple of good ones.
I
Ever
sure
had
have.
a one night stand,
I have.
ladies?
I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah, I
Bernice
did.
started off then. We starting with Bernice.
I've
Okay.
done it.
Go
I've
ahead, go
done it.
ahead,
I mean, ain't nothing to lie about.
That's
I've
Butterman.
had a, I was interested in somebody. We were actually friends, and there was a chemistry, so we got it off our chest.
See, I think that's too
right
easy.
there.
How many
Wait a
one
minute, wait a
night
minute. Let me ask
stands?
you a question,
Ain't
Molly.
no, ain't no
Exactly
about how many. There's just
define a
one.
one night stand. What is a
Gotta be
one
no
night
how
stand
many.
in
That's
That was
your
just that
life?
count.
Butterman
Don't need
question.
count.
That was Butterman question.
That's we
It
don't
sounds
need a
like
how
Nene want to
many.
answer that question, man. I think
But
she
I want to
still
know
with her
what is
one night stand.
considered
She
a
stuck
one
with
night
that nigga.
stand.
We
A
at
one night stand is when you know that one time.
Right?
That only that
That's
one
what a one
time
night
and you don't see the
stand
person no more.
is.
yeah, like
I
they
still saw
gone.
him. It just ain't happen again.
Yeah, that's what a one time.
Hit it and
Okay.
quit it.
So
That's what
that's
they
Yeah,
two
call
for
it.
that's
two.
that's
That's
all.
two for
Enjoy the
two.
moment and keep it moving.
We got 2 for 2, Janice.
Yeah, but I can't even tell y'all my story, man. I used to be real wild. I used to club 7 days a
Just
week. I'm
one,
telling
just
you, I
one
was in the
girl.
Go-Go's pregnant at 8 and 9 months. I love music. I love dancing. Yeah, but it wasn't a bad experience, but it was so embarrassing that,
Yeah.
met this guy at the club. We end up at my house. I don't know how. And we never got to do anything because we were both so intoxicated. But we woke up like probably an hour or something, and we looked at each other. In my head, I was like, "Who is this? And what's his name?" It was scary in a sense, right? but it didn't stop me from having one night stand. But that was the most funniest thing happened to me on a one night stand. We didn't even get to get busy because we were so drunk. So yeah, I've
Oh
had one
man.
night stands.
Girl.
Reese PC.
I've
What about
had.
you?
I can't say because you said that you only do it one time. My one night stands be coming back. I set it up to be a one night stand, but little dude was coming back. I'm like, wait a minute. It was like, I like you.
That don't mean they don't want to come back. It just mean we ain't want no
So
more.
I think it was.
Yeah.
Oh,
About
well, I didn't get a chance to have a one night stand, but I'm open to do it now. I'm
So
hoping
you
now.
saying
In the
that
future
every time
mindset,
you did your one night, you met the guy, you had sex with him again, basically.
I never had a one hitter quitter. So
You always go back.
or let them
Double
come
dip.
back, or let them
Yeah,
come back. I
Okay.
never had
Okay.
like
yeah, I've never. Mm-mm.
You
no.
took the fun out of it. You took the fun out of
That's what I said. I feel like I missed out.
it.
I feel like I missed
Louise.
out. That's what I'm saying. I feel like I'm missing out. But I'm open to it now. So if anybody want to do a one night stands, hey,
Oh,
Oh
Lord.
my
It's too
You
God.
late
know
now.
what?
You missed it
You just put an extra over there.
Louise, how about you? You said no.
She said no.
No, I've never had a one night stand. Anybody that I've ever dealt with, I actually knew, and I knew him for a long time. So,
I knew my
Okay.
one night stand too.
Say, you ever pimp? You
but
ever
that's
been
not
pimped?
technically a one
but
night
that's
stand.
not a one night
A
stand if
one
you
night
you
stand
know.
is when you sleep with somebody you don't know. Like you go to the club or you meet this person in one place and then y'all have sex on that night and that's it. That's a one night stand. If you know the
No
person, it's
better.
not a one night stand.
Yeah. He said you did, Reese. You just trying to be modest. And you already know what his next question was going to be. Is it true good sex can give you 6 months free rent? I'm going to just say can give you free rent and benefits.
No.
Bernice said nada,
No.
not a
Not for
chance.
a grown woman, no.
Uh-uh. Uh-oh. I don't know about Janice thinking about it, I think.
Oh no, I'm not thinking about it. I already know. Free rent, free. No, what? I mean, not that I'm prostituting myself. Now, let's get that clear. But I
Right.
mean, what we talking about? If you're interested in somebody, it doesn't have to be a money exchange to be with that
Yeah.
person. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say that. But nah, you can't come and live up in my crib. We ain't doing that. We passed those stages in life.
No,
No.
Okay.
no, because anytime they stay past the 30 days, they can take up residency. So you
Yeah.
could get a couple of days a week of free rent, but you might get a
Uh-oh.
meal. You can get a free meal.
Yeah.
You,
You can get
you
a
know,
free.
but
I
after
might
you
wash
can't
your
stay
off
past
your
30
drawers, but
days.
6 months free rent ain't
Yeah,
nothing.
you got to watch
No,
them. That's the homosexuals.
then I can't put you out. I can't say, nigga, get out of my house. Because they be like, I live here. I've been here 32 days. I live here. And the police gonna say, yes, that's his place of residence. I learned that the hard way.
Oh Jesus.
No, no, no. I had,
Rico.
Rico said our threesomes non-negotiable. Who for it and who against it? It's pornography. Well, I
Polygamy.
guess that's yeah, that's when two what is it like two girls and a dude, or I guess two dudes and a girl in a
just multiple
relationship.
partners. Bring
That's
the
like
two.
three, four
Let me
questions though.
choose the
Which one we
two.
can start with is threesomes negotiable, I guess.
No.
Yeah.
It's
Two dudes. Yeah, let me pick the two. Yep.
Okay, go ahead, Reese. Start with you. What's up?
Yeah, let me pick the two.
Oh,
But
let you pick the two.
the
The
two
two what?
men.
The
See,
two
I want
men?
two men. He might want
No,
two
no.
women.
Is it negotiable? Meaning, like, if you with a guy, is it negotiable for you and him that add a partner? You can't pick two people. You with somebody already.
I was told that a women with two men was a train. So technically, a threesome would be a man with two women.
Yeah, you're right.
No, no,
everybody got
no.
different definitions. You call it what you call it. You made a
No,
scenario.
I'm just. This is what
It's
I
like
was
the
told.
same.
I said, "Oh, for real? Oh, okay."
Yeah,
That's some
you're
BS.
right. Yeah, that's a train.
That's definitely not true right there. I can tell you that right now. A threesome
BS.
is a threesome. It's all about the count. Only time a train is then just maybe a few guys and then one woman and they all taking turns and that's a train. But a threesome, if it could be two two guys and a female, or the opposite. But that's a threesome.
Well, I'm thinking because Rico he asking about another woman. I doubt if he asking about. Can
You
y'all?
know he ain't asking about no man.
Yeah. So would y'all?
They
Is
won't
y'all
do
okay
that
with
No,
too.
having a threesome with another woman with your partner?
no.
Say that
No.
again now.
Would you? Is y'all okay
Told it.
adding another partner to the bedroom, another woman with your partner?
Another woman, no.
Stingy.
Well,
All that.
not in no serious
Honestly,
relationship. Not in no serious relationship. When you're in a serious
I'm
relationship
gonna
with
be
someone
honest.
married, that's a not.
Okay. Nene said
I'm only
no.
gonna tell y'all this. I'm gonna tell y'all something. One thing. If y'all was to ever go that route, I'm gonna tell you how you're gonna mess up. Because if the other guy, if you enjoying the other guy way better, your man gonna have a problem with you. I'm telling you, it ain't never gonna be the
Nah,
relationship
you
ain't gonna
getting
be
it
good.
mixed up against another girl, not another
No, he
guy.
want to add a girl.
You
But we're
mentioned
not
another
gonna
guy
do a
thing.
threesome with another female.
No, we ain't gonna do
Exactly.
it because you can
No.
have a
Then
girl
it's a
his
no.
money.
Then it's a
Nah,
Yeah,
no.
it's a
it's a
must.
no.
So it's
No.
a no.
Well,
Okay.
No.
I'm gonna
Keenan,
plead the fifth on all three questions.
And you can't. And listen, it's whatever works for you. And that's just it. You know, when
Right.
it comes to
To each
our
their
sexuality,
own.
whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever that you enjoy. It's no judgment on what you like or how you like it. You like what you like. You know what I'm saying? And
That's
that's what it's about.
mhm.
100.
Right.
Keep
To each their
100.
own.
Whatever your desires are. If you have those type of desires and you want to get that experience, because it's really about you and the people that you chosen to be a part of your
Exactly.
desires, and so that you could be happy within yourself that you chose two people who was willing to satisfy you the way you wanted to be, and let all the free come out of you. You know what I'm
right?
saying? And
That's what
that's it.
I was
That's
just getting ready to say it, something like that, Nene. I was getting ready to say that whatever myself and my partner decide to do in our bedroom is our business. Don't nobody
yeah.
got
That's
nothing
it.
to do with it.
That's it.
If
At
me and
all.
him, if
One
him and I
woman, one man.
agree
Yeah.
upon having an extra person, that's something that we agreed upon, and that
Whether
ain't
it's a
nobody else
male
doing it
or
but
a
us.
female.
Okay. So it
And
sounds
because
like
Say to
Louise
each their
Molly,
okay
own.
with it.
let's be
Louise
honest.
okay
Oh
with it.
yeah, I'm okay. I'm all right with it.
I'm just
If
not
this is
with
what
it
we
because
want,
I'm
if this is what we want to do, then that's what we're going to do. But this is something that we both have to agree upon. There are rules.
Yeah.
There has to be a serious conversation because things can change in the midst of it happening. I have
Oh,
experienced,
Lord.
but it is between you and your partner. And
that's right.
it's
Yeah.
whatever y'all decide. If y'all both comfortable with it, cool. If you get to a point where you're uncomfortable, then stop. But it's about you two.
Right, exactly. Real talk says that's a good one right there. You get 100. Y'all all get 100 points on that answer.
Well, you know
And,
what? I've seen a known couples that did that. What was two girls and a man, and then the man wasn't no good, and the two ladies kicked the man out, and now the two ladies are in a
I've heard that
relationship
too.
and happy. So
hey,
sometimes them
well,
threesomes can backfire either which way you turn, you know?
That's true. That's true.
Sound
So
like
don't
they
let it
just
backfire.
gay.
Don't get
They
you, and
ain't
then you get out
backfired.
and you don't get your 6 months of free rent.
They gay. Sound like two gay girls.
man,
Oh,
Like we two women with a job. We don't need you, Joker.
Man, you just made that man not have a job and all that, huh? See
He
how
ain't
you
get
do
no
it?
free
right.
rent.
You see how he flipped
He ain't
it?
had no. What you mean? They had an apartment together. It was him and his girl. She left him for the other girl that he brought in for her dumps. You see who was the cruddy one? The girlfriend was, but somehow you made it look like what she did was okay. No, it wasn't.
He invited
Y'all
that
got another
trouble. And
question though.
you can invite trouble to your bedroom if you want. Sometimes
yeah,
people is trouble because if you don't know how to
Louise said y'all
handle.
gotta agree upon it, meaning that's y'all gotta stay strong. You
That's
can't let nobody come in and break y'all up. If y'all
There's
do,
rules
y'all
of
weak.
engagement. There's rules to these
they ain't
games.
gonna
If you
break us
don't know
up
the
because
rules,
somebody come up in
Y'all see Butterman next question? Anybody?
what he
Why
and we
say?
haven't
What
concept
y'all?
of
answered
a
the
man
polygamy
paying for the
question
first
yet.
date not changing? He want to leave his card at home. We
huh?
talking about equal rights. He
You
said,
can
why
leave
the
your card at
concept of
home.
men paying for the
It's
first date
nothing
not
wrong with a
changing?
woman taking a man out on a date. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
The first
Exactly.
Yeah,
Come
date.
on
I
now.
took men out on plenty of dates.
I
The
have.
I
first
ain't taken
date.
on plenty of
Oh, the
dates, but
first
I have
date.
done
Did
it.
he pay
Oh,
for it or
okay.
did you pay for it?
Plenty.
Well, it depends on who asks who out on the date because
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
bold
I
enough.
believe
If
Oh
in
I
both.
ask
hell
you
no.
out
Where
on the
y'all
date,
been at my life? These
if
women
I
changed
ask you
my
out
age.
on the date, if I said Molly, come go out, let's do this, let's go out on a date together, then that means I got you. But
Right.
most men
Wow.
will say no, I got you, and I'm like,
But
Yeah.
see,
okay.
yeah. Remember,
Yeah.
Molly,
That's how it goes. That's
we're
how it
an
goes.
older group of women who have experienced things and have learned to accept things in life. I'm old. Well, I've been married before, and so I kind of have a different viewpoint of certain things, which is why I say the things that I said. But yeah, I take my boo out on a date all the time. The first
Yeah,
date,
I
if I
do.
asked him, the first date, matter of fact, I took him out because I asked him to go.
Mhm.
That's
I've
right.
never
Right.
asked a man
So,
out.
Bernice, how about you?
How you ask a man
First
out?
date?
I have never asked a man out on a
I
date.
never asked a man out, but I will pay for it though.
I
After
will
we've been
too.
out a
I
couple of
have.
times. If we've been out a couple of times, you know what I'm saying? Had
See,
fun, treat
first
me
date,
well.
first date, y'all,
Not the
first
first
date.
First
date.
date.
Oh no, not the first date. But whatever
And,
works.
and even with first dates, even if like most of the time, most first dates men want to pay anyway. So
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
if he pays, I'll do the tip. I will do the tip.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
that's
But
I
I'm
don't
crazy.
gonna
even need
take
a
that
tip,
back
but to each his own.
because I had a first date. Well, I didn't go out on a date. The dude said, "Can we go Dutch?" I said, "Sure." I said, "Where would you like to meet at?" He said, "No, I want you to come and pick me up." I said, "So that must mean you going half on this gas, or you going half on the metro? Because if I'm paying for my own meal, if I'm paying for
Right.
my own movie,
Yeah.
and I'm getting my own way there, then that means you gotta. That's what Dutch is. But you asked me to go out, and I was willing. Like we go out to a matinee, we do this and that because he said he wanted to go to Corral. He wanted to catch a matinee, and I said, "Boo, it sounds like you just don't have no money to go out on the date. Just save your coins, and we could go when you are better situated." Because if that's taking
hey,
all your money
man,
to get there and everything, and it's you're not ready to go out on a date. You got to be ready with the mindset that you got some money in your pocket. My grandmother told me whether a man taking you out or not, have money, at least cab fare in
Yeah,
your
yeah,
pocket
I was
when
taught
you get
that too.
home.
Uh-huh.
I was
Yeah,
Right.
taught that
But
too. And there's
you know
nothing
what
wrong with
though?
going Dutch
I would have
either
been
on the
turned
first date.
off though. I would have been turned off the minute he would have said, "But can you come and pick me up?" I would have been turned off.
Yeah, I
come
would
You
have
know,
get
been
me,
there.
baby.
especially if you ask me to go Dutch. Don't ask me to go Dutch. Don't ask me none of that. Just say, baby, you are you ready to have a good time? You know what I'm saying? But ask me to go Dutch, that's a turn off to me. I would have been nah.
But look,
Nene,
mm,
he
Nene, but
had
look, it's the
LP,
first date
Nene.
though.
He had
It's the first
LP.
date.
What can I do with LP? You know what LP stands for, right?
No, what
Mm-mm.
that is?
Low
Look,
pockets.
look,
He
look.
had low
Mm.
Oh,
pockets, okay?
he need to tell him to continue to work on until he get a high pocket. Because at this moment, that would have been a forever not.
Y'all
But
ever
then
see that?
see, but
Y'all
hold
ever
on,
see the videos?
huh?
Y'all ever see the videos when the dude like he like to hang around and go at girls that look good, like going in the grocery store, and he go at them looking broke, like oh he asked them like can he get like 50 cents? He just need 50 more cents to get what he and they be currying him, and then the minute he get in his Lamborghini or his Ferrari or
Uh,
they back, they change their mind. Oh, da, 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 da. So I just wonder what's the turn off for y'all ladies though, like because there's something about him that turns them girls off, but the minute they see that he got money it turns them on. But for the most part I don't really be saying what be turning them on. They just don't see that he got a certain brand on. I don't know, because he don't be dirty, he be having on like some regular gear, he be clean. I just don't know what the turn off be. So what's the
Well,
turn off for you ladies? We can start with you, Reese Reed. What's the turn off for you when it come to men?
well, liars. I don't like a liar because I could deal with a broke joker because just because we start out broke don't mean that's where you're gonna be. I have dated men. They say I ain't got no job right now. My situation is X, Y, Z. But I would like to really get to know you. I can't pay for a date, but we can go walking in the park. I can't do this. This other stuff. If you
but
want to
see,
get to
that's a
know me,
man
but
with a
don't ask
plan.
me for no sex either. Because if you want to get to know me, then get to know me up here. Don't ask me for no sex or nothing like that. I don't care if you have money or not. My turn off is a liar and a person that don't keep their word because you all you got is your word. I just don't want to be bothered. We don't have the time for that. I don't have the time for it no more. Like I
Nope.
said, I don't run out of love. I run out of patience. And as far as that question about when you see people in the money that ask you for change or whatever of money in the stores, I give women, I give men, because some people sometimes we run short. This man didn't have enough to pay for his ice cream in front of me. Older man, old man. I said, put it on my bill. I got him. And he turned around, you sure, sweetie? You sure? And I was like, yeah. Those are
Yeah, I
the
do that
signs
all
of
the time too.
extra kindness.
Okay, how about you, Janice? What's the turn off for you?
Oh, I think the turn off for me is a man not knowing how to pray.
Mm-hmm.
You can't pray for me, you
Okay.
can't help me. So that's the biggest turn off is that he's not a man of God, who doesn't sit with God, who doesn't know who he is, who doesn't have high self-esteem or confidence. That's a turn off for me. And I know a lot of times I've gotten this from guys or people say, men are intimidated by me. And I'll be like, why? They was like, why? We got to answer that question. But I can be very assertive, and because of my dominant personality or my determination to get what I want, and whether it's a contract job, whatever I'm after, I put emphasis on that. I operate and move with a sense of urgency. So a lazy man, that yeah, let me say that's probably the top of the list. Lazy. Lazy and can't cook. Oh my God, I'm used to man. You gotta know how to cook. Come on, even if you don't know and you say, show me, I'm going to teach you. I expect some good meals, but that's the biggest turn off. Laziness, and a man that don't know how to pray. That's a turn off for me.
Y'all better pray up and get them cookbooks ready.
Yes.
How about you, Bernice? What's the turn off for you when it come to men?
Oh, for me, I think my number one would be how you approach me. When you come off at me in a sexual, disrespectful way, like, oh my God, your titty's big. You cut off before you even begin. So for me, that's definitely number one. I agree with Janice. I need a man and who has a spiritual life. Pray for me because I'm gonna pray for you and let's hold it down together. And don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. Don't try to play me because yeah, it's not a good thing.
Okay. How about you, Nene? What's the turn off for you?
Uh, I got so many, y'all.
Yeah.
The basic three.
But what the turn off for me is a guy who think they know everything. I can't stand someone who thinks they know. Like, we don't know everything, right? And sometimes some people just want to appear as if they know everything and they're not willing to accept, some truth from a female. I can't stand that. You don't respect a woman as if she don't know nothing and she telling you some good stuff. And then when you realize she's giving you some good stuff and she was right, you can't even say, sis, you know what, you was right about that. Damn, girl, you smart. But so, like I said, I got so many, but that's number one for me. And I could go on and on, but I'm gonna go on to the next question. But that's the number one I think of.
Okay.
One of
Louise.
our viewers said something. She said, "Life in America, free food, then a free blank from a woman. Oh hell no!" So they looking
Louise.
for a handout and a handout.
What's
See,
the turn off for you, Louise?
I'm gonna agree with Bernice when she said about the how you approach. I'm very big on now. I understand that men are visual creatures, so of course they automatically are attracted to you sexually. But once you get past that point, if you can't have a conversation with me without looking at the body that I have, that's an issue for me because sex leaves. Can we have a conversation any other time? I want to be able to have a conversation with you. I want to be able to know that you see me past what I can give you physically. What else? Basically, that's the biggest thing for me. Being able to look at me and not just see sex.
That's big right there. That's the
but
first
can't
thing.
but they can't do that. I guess can
Yes,
a
they can.
man?
I think see, men are visual creatures. Yes, we are too. But we're gonna look at a man. Oh, he look good. But then let me hear what he has to say. Men are visual creatures.
Oh,
They're
lose me.
attracted to you anyway. The try there, there the attraction. You know what I'm saying? So that's the
Wait a
big
minute, I
part for
couldn't
me.
hear
That's
you. Wait
very
a minute,
big for me.
Rizzy.
And being
Repeat that.
respectful.
Is that mine or was it that distorted?
I
Did y'all
said,
hear her?
no,
We losing you. We got bad
it's
service
where
where you at.
I said, though men are visual creatures, um, after that initial
She need to go out and come back in.
Go out and come back in, Weezy, because we want to hear that what you saying, but we can't. But I know she's saying something good. You know, it always go out when it's saying something real good. Dang, going it.
But man, you don't let the comments fool you, man. You talking about somebody green? No, I don't see Reese as being green at all. But man,
Thank you, James. Thank you.
at all.
He wants to know why women change. What was that question? Well, why you start something good with men, then change up some women? Because usually he change up. I'm
You
just
could,
saying.
you could flip that question around to men because they bringing their representative. They not showing you the real them. There ain't nobody first meeting being 100, 100. We watching, we waiting to see if we could see the real you. Weezy, you back?
Yes, ma'am. I believe
I
so.
hear you good. Finish that thought, boo.
What I was saying was men are visual creatures. And though we understand that if they come and talk to you, they're attracted to you anyway. But after the initial attraction, can you have a conversation with me? I don't want us to just be off of what I can do for you sexually or what you think I can do for you sexually. I want to be able to last past the sex.
Right. That's a good point. I have a question for the ladies to piggyback off Louisa, which she said. How important is sex in a relationship? Because I have been in a relationship. I try to practice abstinence now because I've been in a relationship where the sex, I might as well been by myself. The sex was crappy, but I still
Ooh.
like the person for the person. You know, is that a wrong thing to do? It's cause so should I have just bailed on the relationship because of that, or should I, stuck in it because I wasn't getting satisfied sexually? I was. They'd be like, "Oh, let's go to bed." I said, "No, let's watch TV. Let's watch."
Oh my God, that's horrible. That is
So you just
horrible.
basically had a friend.
Yeah,
Girl, you
associate.
know it, and it is so sad. I'm gonna share this with y'all. One day we were being intimate, right? And just going through the motions, and I caught a Charlie horse in my leg, right? So I started screaming, "Ow, ow, ow!" He said, "Oh, honey bunny, am I hurting you? Am I hurting you, honey bunny?" I said, "No, nigga, I wish you would." I was like, that it came up because I was like, "How dare you think that you doing something that you banging into the bricks? You can't even get off the no." But I never wanted to hurt his feelings.
But were you honest with him? Did you give it a chance to where you explain what you needed from him? It may have worked if you had took the time to work with him sexually.
Phoenix, this was a man. When I said he was a minute man, he's a 90-second man, literally, because I timed it. So it wouldn't have worked. He didn't care. All he cared about is 1, 2, 3. I'm out of there. And I was like, because that's why I was like, don't dirty me up. Ugh, I don't want no sex. It take more time to put the condom on than it did the whole act. So no, I don't, and I didn't want that. But he always wanted. I'm like, why I ain't gonna dirty my stuff up for no 90 seconds, man. Get out of here.
Mm, mm-mm.
I'm with my sister here because when it comes to intercourse or anything dealing with intimacy, the intimacy starts when you first start having conversation about what you like and don't like, and what's pleasing and what's not pleasing. So really, you did yourself in because maybe, just maybe, have you had informed him how he made you feel, he maybe could have start switching up and doing other things, or y'all could have got aroused in different ways.
But we
With
we
the
we, we discussed that. We discussed that. You
Right. So
know,
once you discussed it and nothing was changed, then at that point was the time to cut that out because you don't want to be faking no orgasms. I don't even know how to do so, or just staying with someone because they nice or whatever. If the sex ain't right, eventually you're gonna get irritated with
no, I
dude
never
because
faked the orgasm because he knew wasn't nobody getting no orgasm. He was like, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. He was like, soon as I get my rest, I'm gonna do. Wait a minute, I know I messed up. I
right.
know.
So
I'm
even if he
sorry.
did
I was
that
just so
one, two
excited,
times.
and I'm like, okay.
I'm not
Right,
saying.
sis, but what I'm saying, so when it happened one or two times or three times, right? When that happened, you see that it was not gonna be any satisfaction here, and nothing was gonna change. That was the time to be honest with yourself and him, and say, hey, this is not working. We good in friends, but we just not good as lovers. So that's when you have to switch it up and be honest, because I'm telling you, there's nothing worse but opening up for someone that you're not being pleased. It's a waste of time, a waste of energy. And what's the purpose of making sure somebody else feel good and I'm still feeling
Got that
empty?
right.
That's a never
Yeah.
not. That's a never not. You know what I'm saying? This is even in the future when you meet someone. I don't care how well they are, how much money they have, because I've been in those positions. They got all this money, they got everything you looking for, the looks, everything, but the sex was horrible. I mean, like really horrible. I could have had a V8. It was so horrible. So don't ever put yourself in a position to be pleasing anyone and you not being pleased. That's gonna be a never not. And you know what I'm saying? That's just real talk. From the sisterhood. Amen.
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 Let the
Amen.
church say
Amen.
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 You hit all the pointers, Nene. But
Yes.
Reese, I've never been in that kind of situation before. But honesty is always the best policy.
Yes.
But you, like I said, if you were interested, if I'm interested in you and you're not working with much or you can't hold down 2-3 seconds, then we gotta have a quick conversation because this is not gonna work.
Just as
So
quick as
what
your
are your
as your work.
what is your option? What is give me something. We gotta have a real conversation now because first of all, I'm gonna cheat on you if I stay continuing this. If it's for other reasons, if it's just for the money, you got bad sex, I'm staying for a reason. I don't want to be in a relationship where I'm not. Definitely not sexually satisfied. That doesn't feel good, man. That can't happen in life.
Amen.
Wow.
Amen. That's an amen.
Ever in life, we got a
Yeah, 'cause
problem.
you're gonna cheat. You know you're gonna cheat. I'm going to cheat.
No, I'm
No,
gonna leave.
I mean, I just,
I'm leaving.
I just suffered through it. I didn't cheat because I didn't, want that, but I took that loss and I shouldn't have. You right. I should have just,
No.
I should have just, because I always was taught that every relationship is not gonna have everything that you want. So give
I
it
can
to
live
them.
without some stuff, but not that.
Yeah,
Right,
I can live off some
right.
stuff,
No, no, no.
but
But
that
that's
I
I can
why I'm
help you
cannot.
get a
practicing
job.
abstinence so I can
You can't
live without it.
perform. Oh, you can't
No,
hustle.
That's a
no.
not.
I've been in that situation, and it wasn't that. It was quick. It was long, but it was boring, and it wasn't good. You know. So
You said, wait a minute, did you say it was long?
it was a long process, but it was boring, and it wasn't good to me. It's nothing worse than being in a situation it's just ongoing, and you like, that yet?
That's it.
But
You know.
see, with him,
I
it
mean,
was in and out. He was like, oh, and he blamed it on, oh, he was just so excited. And I was like, you always excited. Dang. It's like,
And he
nothing
didn't
but
follow up to
adversity
make
message.
sure that you were satisfied. Hey,
Right.
don't take your socks off. We go. Where your
Yeah.
keys at?
Yeah.
It's
it's,
really
it's
no
a
point.
sad truth. I subjected myself to that kind of treatment, and I look back on it because I was like,
Yeah.
I missed out on some good stuff. I could have been, threw that to the side,
Swinging from the chandelier.
but I liked the comfort. I like
Right.
how
Drill?
the comfort, and
Really?
then when the other lies start, then he had the nerve to step out. I'm like, oh, go on, get from here, and then come back every a couple of months. Hey, how you doing? Don't check on me. Keep
Amen.
you on your situation. Keep it moving.
That's crazy. I just can't see it. I mean, I even went to the point where I pulled out my phone, went to the porn site. I said, "See this? This is what I need you to do right here. This is right here. This is what I need." So I mean, I try to work with you, but I'm just telling you, if it ain't good, I'm not sticking around. And any man who tell you it, if you love me, no, love is making sure I'm satisfied, just like you're satisfied, because I'm gonna do all I can to make sure you're satisfied. No, I'm not staying in that. No, I'm gonna be unhappy, and yeah, I'm gone. I can't.
You live and learn. So
Yes. Yeah, we did a lot of wild things in our younger days. Trust me, I could write a book
Yes.
on it. But I mean, now that we're older, right? We've matured. We got a lot of history under our belt.
Right.
We know we
That's
like, don't like, what we're gonna do, what we not gonna do. We know this before
right.
anything jump off. If I see somebody I like in the club, you
Right.
know what I'm saying? I might say, send him a drink over there. What he drinking? Send him a drink,
Right.
right? I'll carry it like that. So, because I have confidence in myself, you know what I'm saying. So, but nah, you got bad. That's on them days now.
wait a minute.
But I can't. That's why they say don't take sand to the beach. But I mean, you might see something you like in the club, but unless you're in a loving relationship and it's healthy, guys, hey, you're gonna go out with your man. Y'all gonna have a great time. Y'all gonna do everything together. But if there's some shortcomings and you always this grown about things, eventually you stepping out. Somebody.
I got it. I see a comment. Do y'all see that?
What did it
However,
say?
It's however, there's plenty of
when
women
And I
and
know them
no.
personally that they are with men that do not satisfy them sexually, but they are still with those men.
no sir, no sir.
Well,
They
they got
probably together
they
for a
with them
minute.
for a reason, right? It could be just for companionship, loneliness,
Oh,
somebody to
financial.
talk to,
Financial.
financial being, might need a ride, don't have a vehicle. It could be so many other reasons, but that
What
woman,
the
right,
hell?
is
Jesus,
shortchanging her happiness.
You see what Slicky said? Slicky said, "Well, for me, if I come fast, I'm so excited to be with you."
But then you can't use that excuse every
no,
time.
calm that shit
Now you
Exactly.
need to
down.
Not
come
every
back and
time.
show me. Okay, yeah, I got that out the way.
Yeah, and come
And
back
let
and
me
put
tell
in
you
work.
something.
She said, so once again, that's left up to the individual. How, wait a minute,
How they
it's her.
want to swing it. It's if a woman wants to be with Mr. Limpy, then go right ahead. Go
No,
right on ahead.
and
Women say sex me all night. 45 minutes in, they like, you come yet? He want to know what's the
I ain't
time
never
limit
said
for
that.
men. What's the time limit? Like, what's the minimum?
I think it depends on the person you with. I mean,
Ah,
you talking about time limit? Ain't no way in the world you gonna get up there and three pumps in you done. No,
well,
Mm,
what is that?
well,
that's a good night.
hey,
You better be
27
able to
minutes.
rise to the occasion for a second round.
Uh-uh. I
So
say a
basically,
strong
what is it?
27 minutes, a strong 27 minutes, because 9 times 10, I'm going to be the one that tap out. So give me your strongest 27 minutes.
27 for Nene. She give you 27.
I want it all night. If it's good, I want it again and again and again. If it's good,
I ain't
if it's,
lying like that. Now, see, the thing about that is, if I get tired, I'm with Nene. 30 minutes be good. Me doing my part, you doing your part. But if it's good, I ain't gonna say all night, but we wake up
Oh,
3 o'clock in
no.
the morning, I'm
Oh,
like,
I
baby,
did that.
right here. You know, yeah, but
I
all
but
lay
that,
a
her.
man can't go like that, can he? A woman can go back to back. Men can't.
whew,
They get
No,
a
girl,
break,
uh-uh,
then
He
you
not
come
back
saying
to
back.
back to
no.
back.
Not
He's saying it
today.
one turn.
My
He's
man
saying
go
it one
all
turn.
night.
He ain't
I mean,
saying back to
once
back.
they pop off, like once
Yeah,
they
one
No,
come,
turn.
they
But
come
we know
right
your
back.
dude, that might take about 100 times in one night for him to get the 27 minutes. You know, at least take him. So we saying one turn, Reese. How long you want it to be minimum for a guy?
you know what? I have I want it till I feel good. Look, to make me feel good, however long it takes to make me feel good. But
However
they
I know
long it
that's
always
takes.
right.
they get theirs before me. I'm still looking crazy. Like, wait a minute. So I can't. However long it takes for me to get that little man in the boat right, or for me
Ain't
to
nobody
come
passion.
home, for me to get my O,
Nah, ain't
however long it
nobody.
takes to get the O. So I had a man, only one man in my life that took his time with me and made sure that I was pleased first. Then he
Uh,
Right.
worried about his, you know. Sometimes I would lie, be like, wait a minute, I didn't get one. Wait a minute. So just to keep going. So,
Oh my
you know.
God.
But
uh,
more to answer that question, I mean, it all depends. Like when you're in the honeymoon stages with somebody that you really like and you attracted to, I
Yeah.
mean, you can. I mean, we tell ourselves we going all night. We all know, you know what I'm saying? Somebody might wake back up, but it gotta. I mean, the foreplay plays a big part in,
yes.
you know what I'm saying? The whole
Amen.
how long we going? If I like you, that's why that 90 days is critical. We talking sexual questions,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Talk
What is
about
the
it. I want to
longest
see.
time? I mean, are we gonna get down and dirty because, right? I'm investing in you. I'm gonna tell you my kinky whatever sex whatever
Yes,
I like.
Lord.
However, but again, you want to get to know that person. The foreplay is critical in when you dating somebody. If he don't have no foreplay game, he probably ain't got no sex game. Or some guys think because they got the wood that's all they need. That don't get it. That just don't get it.
Right.
it
Right?
ain't
It's
Yeah.
enough.
about, you know what I'm
'Cause
saying? It's about
Yeah, that's
Yup.
true.
her hot
that's
spots,
true.
you know what I'm saying?
Yup.
Behind
Yup.
her
Yup.
ears, her elbow, just look different things. It don't have to be the bang, bang, bang
The
with a whole
elbows. I ain't never
45
hit
minutes.
that one.
Right.
Yeah, but
Okay, the
But find
elbows.
That's
your
yeah.
right.
erogenous zone,
You
the
know,
behind the
on my
neck,
head.
the
On
nape
my
of the
head.
neck, the
It's
ear,
a
the
lot
back,
of
Louise
the
men with
still,
behind of
big
the
ones that
back.
don't know what to do
You
with it.
Yes.
know, playing my
Louise
hair.
still in. Louise, you still there? And what's the time limit if you still there?
Is that is head mandatory for y'all doing foreplay?
Not all the time. I mean, that. Come on now, we
No,
got
it's
to get
better,
more
man.
creative. It can't always be some head. Be more creative, like Jenny say. You know, the elbows, back of your neck.
The
You know, it's other
knees,
places.
all
We
that.
love your whole
Yes,
body.
that's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Love your
me
whole
because I
body.
love it.
Find my weak spots. We
Yeah,
playing a
I love your
game
whole
right now.
body. Ain't no just
Elbows
one
right
part.
behind.
That's the game right
Head.
there.
I love
Find
That's
my
your whole
it.
respect.
body.
Yeah,
Big
you
time.
got it. You know what I'm saying? But it's nothing more sexy than, you know what I'm saying? Just fruit and wine and whatever your beverage is.
That's right.
Again,
Massage
these are the
it.
conversations you gotta
Get
have,
in play
right?
fight.
Because you gotta be,
Yeah.
and it's nothing worse than teaching a
Tease each
man for
other,
three,
you know,
four,
squeeze
five,
each
7 years, right? And then shit, he want to go out and cheat because he knows something now. Like,
other.
put the man.
Hey,
Get in there, right?
build a
I'm
man
like,
right up.
nah.
And
I
then
taught this nigga. I already know, nah, nigga. You can come back. We can hook up. You a booty call now, yeah.
You done took all the skills elsewhere. Took his
yeah,
talent to
Man,
South Beach, like LeBron.
That
Yeah,
that
but what you like,
he
other
owe
women may
me.
not like. So whether you feel like you
that's
taught
right.
them, does not necessarily mean
Right.
they taking your skill somewhere else.
What's that, Louis?
I say what you like sexually, or as far as cunnilingus, may not be what another woman like. So you may think that he's taking what you taught him somewhere, but the next woman might not like it.
that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
That's right.
Absolutely. But
You
I
know,
guarantee you, with the game he
Right.
leaving with, they're gonna be like, dang,
Yeah.
that's fucked
What the
up.
hell?
If it ain't
They
this, then
gonna
it's
pay with
that.
that service. Yeah.
that's if he was
Yeah.
taking notes. Some
Yeah.
Uh,
some guys they don't
You can
care
get
to
with this,
know the
you can
woman
get with that.
or how long as they getting theirs felt.
Them
They
little
don't
boys.
care.
Man, them little boys. You right about that. Because a real man who loves sex, who's truly into his craft, he gonna know what it takes for each woman he gets with. You know what I'm saying?
You
That's
gonna
He
right.
learn
he gonna
her.
he gonna be right. He gonna full player. He gonna be talking to her. He gonna be
That's
doing
it.
all kinds of different things that leads up to it. I can't stand when
Hmm.
someone
I
just
tell
try to
you.
jump into it. Find out
Like you
what
know.
catches my fancy. You know what I'm saying? Take time know. That's the turn on for me. That you want to know what it's going to take for me.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
what worked for Judy ain't gonna work for Pam. You know.
that's right. That's it.
Okay,
Because
That,
we
so a
all
that's
lot of
looking,
y'all
but we
want to
not
be
the same.
fully satisfied. So basically, y'all saying y'all do the same for y'all man. So y'all ever been with a guy that asked y'all to do something that y'all haven't done before, or y'all weren't open to doing? That's just something he probably did with somebody in his previous relationship, and now that's something he into. If that's something y'all ever ran across, and if y'all did y'all end up experiencing that thing with them to make them happy? Because it sounds like y'all saying these dudes got to do some things that they might not used to doing. Have y'all ever come across that, Reese Ree?
of course, I think every woman gets a question that is thrown upon them that they never did nothing before. Because I'm like, but I would keep an open mind and I would try to explore it with my partner, especially we're in a relationship and I'm loving him. You be like, okay, we'll try it. Look, you got to try it once to know if you like it or not. That's like food. How you can say you don't like something if you don't try it? So you have to be, open to things, sexually with your partner, exploring things together.
You down for
Now,
whatever?
yeah, but sometimes he asks me to do something. I don't like that. We explored it, we did it. We ain't doing that again. Go and get from here. You know.
I understand. How about you, Bernice?
Yeah,
You
I've been in a position, and that threesome thing was one of them. Ain't gonna happen, son. Period.
have,
I've been in that situation. But it just depends on, like I said, boundaries. Some things you can compromise on because, like I said, everybody don't like everything, but I'm willing to compromise. It's some things I'm just not gonna do. That'd be like a dude, me telling a dude, I'm gonna stick my finger in your rump. You like, girl,
yeah.
we have boundaries, So
Exactly.
it's give and take. It honestly is, and it hasn't been. Especially if I'm dedicated, like with my husband, it's whatever, you know. But it depends.
It
I've
depends.
been in that situation.
I need my key, Muhammad.
Nene gone. How about you, Janice? Nene on the move.
What's the question? Have I ever? What was the question?
Then like put in a situation with a guy that you dated that that you never actually did before, but you might done it for him, just to please him or satisfy him.
It all depends on what that thing is.
Yeah.
With 4 kids, I've pretty much done it all and been married before, right? So it all depends what that is. So I can't. I've
Okay, then
had.
basically with some no-nos.
Well, if I don't know, first of all, certain things are no. If I'm not married,
Yeah.
PT.3.
certain things are just off limits if I'm not married. So for me, a no, I mean,
It's a lot of no's.
I can't even really fully answer that because it's about satisfaction, it's about pleasing, it's about enjoying the time myself. So if it's something that I don't like, or you didn't make that feel good, or I didn't like how that felt, then no, we can't do that.
I'm with Louise. You still with us?
Yeah, I've been on mute because I'm up on the MLK and it's kind of loud up here. But yeah, I'm here. I didn't get to answer the minute question as far as sex. To me, it's not about the minutes. If you're engaged in it, you can have a good ass time in 10 minutes. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Also, I have been
So
in.
can that's a quickie.
Yeah, look, quickies be bomb as hell. I got kids. Let me tell you something. If I can get a quickie in, man, what? I'm gonna do it. But
The quickie, quickies
the
can be
quickies
good
be
in 40
bomb.
minutes.
Y'all better stop playing. Don't be hating
Yeah,
on the
yes
quickies.
they are. You only got 15 minutes. You got a 15 minutes.
Yeah. But as far as doing things for now, I didn't start. I wasn't a busy teenager, so I didn't start going down on men until I actually got married. So that was new for me. And with the question earlier about the threesomes, that was new for me. The thing is for me, it is about conversation. We got to talk about this thing. Anything you want me to do, I will do because I want to please you. I am a pleaser. I want to please you. It's just as much as you want to please me. If we can get to this point together, fine. If I got to do something that may be a little bit out of my comfort zone, as long as it's okay, we have this conversation, I'm good. I'm going to try with you at least one time, maybe twice to make sure if I like it. But I want to please you. If I'm not pleasing you or I'm not doing something that you like properly, teach me so that I can do it. Because guarantee you, it don't take long. I'm a fast learner. By the time you teach me, you're going to think I've been knew this. Okay? So, that's if we have this conversation and this is what you want from me, I'll do it.
Stand in for me, Reed.
I'm trying to read when I see something in blue, I can kind of read it.
Yeah, she claiming that would be left up to two individuals regarding oral sex. I personally don't indulge in it, but hey, let folks do their thing.
That's
How
right.
you doing?
Yeah,
Right.
it's up to the individual. Best believe, I want it, and I know he wants it, so we're gonna do it.
Rico.
Yes, yes. What's up,
What's up,
Queen?
Drake? You got any questions while you on here, Rico?
I had already sent in a few questions. That was me
Yeah,
earlier.
I
Remember,
see.
y'all about to say, what do y'all ladies feel about polygamy? The other
We
day,
are
I
answering.
That was him. Yeah, that was him. Try.
Polygamy is in a
Uh-huh.
relationship of
That
like
was,
sister wives and all of that stuff. You and your boo and then some other women. That's like a pimp to me. That is
I
like you the
know, straight
bottom
up.
bitch, and then he got other girls and where my money? Where's this? Where's that? Go on, pimp. That's the
you,
pimp
No.
you the
question.
house
Hey,
mom.
listen, let me excuse me for a second. The reason I'm speaking about it is actually because it came from my sister. And I'm just put my sister out there, but I mean, she can speak for herself. We were at my nephew's game, and me and another female mutual friend was out there, and she said, I don't see anything wrong with polygamy. She said, half the time, what I'm saying, if y'all can actually work together and, all y'all have a great understanding, you know what I'm saying? Y'all all know what a one person is. She and I had ran into this guy who had his three wives with him at a IHOP one time, and they were all like at peace, walking in the IHOP, doing their thing with their kids and everything. And I said, it was just it was wild that my sister said that. I kind of started laughing. I was like, well, damn, here it is with my sister. She's not saying she's totally endorsing it, but she was like, I don't see anything wrong with it. And I was like, okay.
People have a problem with it because they only think about the sex. Polygamy is not all about sex.
It's
Other
finance.
cultures have more than one wife. It comes with different responsibilities you
There
have
you
for
go.
your children, for your different things like that. People who do polygamy correctly, it's not all
Correctly.
about sex. It's about
Correctly.
building. It's about creating uh, um, wealth and everything together. Yes, the sex is there, but that's
Yeah.
not all about sex. But a lot of people now think about polygamy because, I get to have two women.
Right. Right. Right.
That's the
Any
fake
man who's
stuff. But if
ever had a
you're
couple
really
women.
doing polygamy correctly, it's nothing wrong with that. And again, it is your choice. You don't have to participate in it, but you shouldn't downplay or be upset with somebody else. Like they say, don't yuck my yum. If I like something you don't like it, mind your business.
Woo.
Yep,
That's
yep.
Woo.
true.
Woo.
And in some
Woo.
cultures, you can
Oh,
have more than one wife, but only if you can afford them.
Yeah, gotta have the
So if
money.
you're living
yeah.
together and but maybe a man want a whole year free rent. He gets six from her, then the next year, six from her, six from I mean, I don't know how the community works because I'm not into sharing. I always thought intimacy was between two people, but that's just me. That's what float my boat. But I'm not into the polyamorous relationships. No, we no sister wife. Me, Bernice, Wheezy, we all sister wives. No, Bernice. No, Wheezy.
No. We sisters.
Now, it depends. Can you cook chicken? Can you fry some good chicken? You can.
Yep.
I consider it. You
But
can
I can
cook
cook
the
for you.
stuff.
You ain't got to share the same dude. I'm sorry.
No, you can have
Right.
them. You can have them. I just want the chicken.
Look, just feed me, okay?
No,
I don't
Well,
knock it because everybody is everybody. But I was dating somebody who ended up telling me he already had two wives. Right? So I said, "Well, I'm sorry, I can't be added to your collection. Well, I got to treat them just as good as I treat you." I said, "Well, my
wow.
thing is this. I said, if it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. So if you got your three wives, I want me an extra dude. So when you busy, I got mine
I
too."
know that's right.
That's right. Yeah, that's true. That, but see, people,
you
the
don't
guys
get what
don't
you
want
want,
that.
you get what you negotiate.
Say again.
He said it good.
I
That
said
was
you
good.
don't get what you want, you get what you negotiate.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. It is all about a conversation. When it comes to that, everybody have to sit down and agree to the terms of this relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lady out here with like 8 husbands. You
Oh,
know.
I know. I saw that too. I was
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I just ain't about to take all that dick. You can kiss my ass.
He got 8 of 'em. I just look at it. Men are built to
Yeah,
have more than
wait a
one
minute,
woman.
Weezy. They might be
Women not
one minute
built.
man, or they might be little Peters.
I
You
don't
know,
Don't
care.
so
mind what
We,
it
so
we're
if
is.
you
not,
got
we're not
eight
we're not
husbands,
created for that.
maybe that's not a lot for her.
Yeah, but we're not made for that. Like he said, men are built
Yeah,
different. Men are external. We're internal. We
yeah.
take more beating on the inside. I cannot have 8 different men with 8 different size penises who have sex 8 different ways. Nah, forget all that. I ain't got time for that. You ain't about to mess me up.
And
I
that's
don't
like
want
every
8 of
day
them,
of the
but I
week.
want
It's
a
only
good.
7 days in the
Wait a
week.
minute, but you're assuming
You
that
gotta see
they're having
somebody twice a
sex.
day.
Maybe these men can't have sex. Maybe they got kidney disorders
Why
or
you just
high blood
making up
pressure.
stuff for us to be draining and stuff? No,
Reese
that
is
lady
hilarious.
No,
got
I'm just
money,
serious.
and she
Maybe
got them dudes look like they healthy and everything. They good.
Uh-huh.
maybe they little. Maybe
She
they're
got
little
Tyler
Peters and they
Perry
quick.
It
actors with
might not
her.
be no little peters. Why you keep trying to give everybody a little penis? And what
Nah,
is considered little? What's considered little? Because what's little to you might not be little to somebody else. What's big to
two
you might
two
not be
two
big to somebody else.
inches.
That is true.
Hey, look,
Two
some
inches,
Asian women
4,
may like that
5.
2 inches, damn it.
I guess if you can't hit the bottom,
Well,
fuck
you
up the
know what, y'all?
side.
Can I add
Hit
this
that,
to it,
look, hit
right?
that G spot.
what's that,
Hold
Nick?
on.
But guess what, y'all? Have y'all ever been in a situation where the man actually is built, have all of that, and still can't do nothing with it?
Yep,
Yes,
yep.
Yep.
You
That's
know
why
what
I
I'm
said
yes.
saying?
it don't even
He
depend
got
on
the
the today.
mechanics that don't work. That's
No,
even
wait a minute.
worse. When you
I
got
don't
the
want.
mechanics and it don't work.
I don't want all that tearing me up. I had a friend that he was an ex. She's a stripper. Y'all ain't gonna say ex. He was a stripper, body Adonis, and he was packing. I didn't want it. I didn't want it because that was too much for me. I
Look, we ain't
digress.
got but when you gonna fit the rest of it? It's gonna be hanging out.
You just sitting on the tip. Mm-mm.
Girl. Oh Jesus.
If you couldn't even put your hand around it. I was like, no, no. I ain't gonna lie, I was scared, and we tried it. We couldn't even do it with lube. I'm like, nope, I can't. This is it. And he was like, why are you running from me? Why are you scared? I'm like, nigga, you was bigger than one of them big bottle of Jergens lotions. Because he measured it up. I was like,
Because I need my insides. That's why I'm running. I
You
need
ain't had
all
to take the
my.
whole thing. You ain't had to put the whole thing. You could just take what you could take.
and that was nothing. That was the tip.
Yeah, but the
and,
tip of
and
the
he,
beat. The tip of the
he
beat.
was like, let me give you more. I said, I can't take no more. You about to split me in two. No, serpent.
Man, he cheated.
That was a snake.
I would have took the tip. I don't mind just the tip. Nobody say I got to have the whole thing. The
But
tip,
they
Why
kept
you
you
put
pushing
know.
though,
all the
Nick. When you tell a guy, oh, let me just put the tip in. Oh no, that's a lie. They don't just want to
Oh
put the
yeah,
tip
yeah, yeah.
in.
No. That's the fake out right
No,
there. You
yeah,
never
it
go
sure
for that
is.
one.
It sure is.
I
Yeah,
know
they
if I
always say, let
faked
me
out,
just
I
put the
was
tip. Let
young,
me put the
dumb.
tip.
Let me just put the tip in. Just the tip, just
Yeah,
the
that
tip.
was the fake old. That was the fake old move. Then they try to ram it in. Then they try
Uh-huh.
to ram it in. But you know what though? Anytime man try that, my legs are so strong. I put them
Yeah.
in a lock, and man,
Put
I
it
become a wrestler.
on a.
I become a wrestler. I be twisting their ass up like a press. Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
because
motherfucker, Miss Nene don't play that.
no should mean no. I mean, how do y'all ladies feel about that? Say if you're in the middle of an act with somebody and you don't want it and you telling them no, are they supposed to get up? Or are you know, y'all got what I'm saying? Like you in the throes
Yeah,
of passion, and then all of a sudden something happens for whatever reason you don't feel that condom or whatever you don't like or whatever. You tell him no, get off of me.
He's
yeah. I
supposed to
mean,
stop.
no, don't matter.
He'll get off
Oh yeah, you definitely gonna get off.
because I have the right to change my mind.
Yeah. especially if it ain't happening. I'd be like,
Mhm.
hey, you know,
Okay.
I
Now,
ain't feeling it.
do a man have the right to change his? Say y'all into it and it's good, and he suddenly stop.
He got the right. I mean, I had it happen. I had it happen. So yeah, he got the right. You
Okay.
got. I
Yeah,
ain't
he can
stressing
stop like
about
you
me.
can
Well, I got one last question for y'all ladies. Is sex more satisfying with somebody you got a connection with and you in love with, or
Absolutely.
somebody that got the
stop.
biggest penis that you want in the world? Let's say the guy that's small you got a connection with and you really got a connection with, or you prefer the guy who got the size that you like. Which one would be more pleasing?
The connection. The connection is
Yeah.
important.
Yeah. I think the
I
connection
want
is.
the. I definitely want the connection, but we're gonna have to get some extensions or something.
Yeah, it makes sense. Gonna fall off. Give me the connection. Wait, one second, though.
Look, those extensions will never get soft though. You go,
I definitely prefer. I definitely
Go ahead, get you
prefer.
a dildo then if it's all of that.
They go get some toys.
yeah,
Yeah,
Whoever
exactly.
connection is
created.
most important.
Oh man. Well,
Ain't
with
no
Yeah.
that,
connection if you ain't feeling nothing. Where this connect? That's a disconnect.
Miss
Yeah.
J, what you think about that? I hear you chime in. Yeah, what you think about that, Miss J?
Well, definitely a connection. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste my time, efforts, and energy. There's no connection there. Period.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
Right.
not young in my 20s. Didn't know about connections. Right? It was just a feeling. Right? So now it's
Right.
like, yeah, I want to have a connection with people. That's why I always stress to people that when I first start dating someone, it's always a 90-day period before we get intimate. Most of the time, I can laugh. We go 90 days, but it all depends. It might not go to 90 days. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that's a principle that I try to stand on because I want to get as much information as I can get from a man before
Right.
we get to the intimacy piece because you got some psycho men out here. I still got stalkers. So I mean, I don't want nobody, you know what I'm saying, that you have sex with, don't know them, and then they harassing you. I had, oh God,
Right.
at one time my kids was in school. This guy rolled past my house. My son used to be out in the driveway shooting on a basketball goal. And he would one day he just pulled up, was talking to my son, all kind of stuff. I was like, so for
Hmm.
me, it's like I didn't get to
Uh,
know this person because and I might not have
background
gotten that in 90 days, but I would have seen some red flags or some signs or some shit. But when the older you get, the more mature you become. So the wiser you are, you make better choices. So definitely a connection. Period. But yeah, you can't be you can't. For me, it's scary because I've been in situations with stalkers.
Wow. I've been
Yep.
in situations for stalkers when they find out where you live and you didn't give me your address. Oh, you think I couldn't find you? Nigga, I'm calling the police because I didn't invite you. Stranger
They
danger.
stalk your family and all that crap. This crap is crazy.
I had stalkers like that, or people don't ever come back to my house again and they still come back. They knocking at your door. What do you want? You cannot come in. So yeah, I've had that experience before. I have a question for the woman panel, especially the women with children. Do you? How soon do you? How long do you wait before you introduce your boo thing to your family or your children?
Huh? Woo.
How long
Ah,
should you wait?
You know what? When I was younger, everybody was there. If I bought a mail in, it would be that's your uncle. That's back in the time we was taught that. So this your uncle or a family friend. So they didn't know. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't in the bedroom while they in the living room. So it's about the maturity level because I've seen women do it so disrespectfully to their children that they don't realize the damage they causing their son and their daughters when they having multiple partners in and out of their home, introducing the kids to this guy. They want him. Mom, what happened to Larry? What happened to Johnny? You know what I'm saying? So again, kids watch us. So we have to learn by even my kids were little, and I was living in DC. I never brought men around my kids until I felt like it was serious and this somebody I'm gonna keep, or he a good look or might work. You know what I'm saying? But I've had all of my relationships have been long term, 7, 12, 8 years. I never had a 1 month or 1 year relationship. So for me, it's like, he been around for 6 months, about a year, then he can come over and join family gas. Maybe if it's an event going on, I might bring, oh, this is my friend. Like now I bring guys, oh, this my homie, such. They don't know what we doing, but they don't need them to be all, even I'm grown, my sons be like, who is that? Asking a million questions. So it's like, nah, this is just a homeboy or just a good friend of mine, and that's it, one of my military friends, and leave it at that.
Okay. Okay. Same for you, Bernice.
Well, now, um, like I talk to guys, and my thing is I don't have much patience for BS these days. So I date, and then they gone because I don't have time for BS. But I like to introduce guys to my grown sons, just so you know. Don't come for me. But I think my friends, I hide them until I feel comfortable with you. I feel until I feel comfortable with you. I dated one guy off and on for like 8 years. He didn't meet my kids for like 5 years.
Hey.
So
You
it's definitely for me because you have to be cautious. And I think I became cautious because of some childhood stuff that happened to me. I don't want everybody around my children. I don't even want everybody in my family around my children. So I, it's just being cautious. They met people and friends, but they you have to be cautious. That's just my thought on it.
wow. What about you, Nene, when they meet the family?
Well, it's different for me because I'm probably the only one on this panel who doesn't have any children and
But
was always living
still your
alone, right?
mother, your sisters,
Hold
your
on, hold on.
brothers.
So again, if I bring someone around my family, that means it's serious. If it ain't serious, I ain't bringing nobody around my family. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on the situation, or how much I really dig in you after you had shown me after I dated you for a while. Because my family already know me somewhat. That I don't, my tolerance is zero, right? And so they be quick to say, "Oh man, what happened to Jody? Jody
Dog.
out of here."
Yeah, you
So
know
with
we
that being
family girl.
said, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, so if I bring someone now, there you have to be extremely special to introduce you to all of my siblings. And I have a big family, right? And that's the older we get, the older I gotten. I had to learn how to slow it down. Because before, it was like
Yeah,
zero tolerance. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
again, because I'm a single for so long and always been independent with my own place, it was easier for me to, get rid of them as soon, as quickly as I got them. But now it's a little different, because we mature more now, and I just don't feel like it's too much work to keep meeting people, starting over, trying
I'm
to
tired.
trust you. Are you
I'm
good? And then sometimes people don't really expose themselves to 2 3 years, and you be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? What's really going on? But a lot of times people be faking it for a long time, and then they start exposing the real self, and that's when the concerns, and now you mad because you invested a few years, and this nigga was a fake all the time. So as women as well as men, we have to be careful who we allow in our spirit, in our circle, because there's nothing worse than have to keep starting over with this. It's like a vicious cycle you find yourself in, like you in a trap. And then you have to say, damn, why I keep meeting these type of dudes? It seemed to be good at first, and now they
Hmm.
some shit. You know what I'm saying? So
women,
Yeah.
because I see my sons go through
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
have y'all ever dated somebody and then when you take them to meet the family, you find out that they done mess with somebody in your family?
No,
I haven't
No.
had that problem.
no.
I don't know. I never. Sometimes you just don't never know. But I have heard of it happen to other people, and I can't really say it never happened to me, but I don't know nothing like that ever happening to me.
I
Not.
mean,
Right.
when you taking them around, like the first family function, you really with this dude because your family don't know him because you getting to know him. But when you think y'all at a good spot and then you take them to a family function, you be like, oh man. So what do we do then? Do we throw the
Well,
man
you know
away
what, sis?
because
I have a lot of. Can you hear me?
no, what you say, Nene?
I lost my connection.
So,
What you say, Nene? What you say?
Can you
we
hear
can
me?
we
I
can
can
hear
hear
you.
you
Nene can hear
now.
y'all.
Okay. So, I know that we walking and be buffering. But however, because I have a big family and I have a lot of beautiful women in the family, it's easy for the guy, of course, to look. And you're gonna look, because everybody gonna look, right? If you see somebody that's beautiful, but it's not to lust off for them. You know what I'm saying? I could relate to a man appreciating the beauty in the family, but when you start lusting off my family members, we're gonna have a problem big time. My family, they don't hold their tongue, they gonna say what needs to be said. I ain't with that. I'm not with the disrespect. And for the fact that you think that it was cool to even approach another member of my family, so you're gonna be out before you even get in.
Mm, okay. Sometimes your family could be approaching them. So,
You get
True, true,
you know,
true.
that was just my last question.
all
Molly,
right.
you got anything for Molly?
Nah, that was a good show. It's after 12 now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
We
it
got to
was a good
bring the
show.
men back. We got to bring the men back so we can talk to the
We
men.
we supposed to do the versatile one where it's men and women.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Maybe we can
that's
do that next
definitely coming
Friday.
up. Definitely. That's gonna be a battle of the sexes because I'm gonna have E on the panel because Butterman always got something to say.
Uh
Slick
oh,
out his
uh oh.
mouth, and don't forget Slicky Woo Boo. He always got something to say. But
Yeah.
I want to get Rico because he calm, he cool with it. Rico the edutainer. Rico the edutainer.
Yes,
If
he
we do that
is.
in the
Yes, he
evening,
is. But I enjoyed myself. It was a great show, ladies. I hope the men learned something today because I believe we all kept it real. And let's take this to the next level. Next Friday, same time, same place.
I know that's right. Let's do this.
All
All
right.
right. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. I love you guys.
Love
Anybody
Love
you.
want
you
to say
more.
anything? Molly, we got a plug.
So you got plug.
Yeah, so we got a plug to say.
What's the plug?
We got our shea butter, not our shea, but we got our sea
Uh,
moss and Taste Blue. And don't forget the show on the 30th, y'all. We got that
That's
going
right.
on too. And every Tuesday, I'll be down at Bar 210. Look, and I found out by watching that's where the Rock Steady band be on every Sunday. I found
Every
that out
Sunday.
from watching y'all show last night, Nene.
Yeah, I learned it too, girl.
Look, and you was already at 210. You like, oh shucks, on Sunday night, Rock Steady be
Rock
right there where
steady.
we be on Tuesday night.
Come on now. Come on. Come on. So we looking to do this on Sunday with the plug to support them when we get back from B-More. We're going to go on straight on out there and get our party on with the Rocksteady crew.
All right. Sounds like
all
a
right,
plan.
ladies. Love you,
Love
ladies.
y'all.
Till next time.
Bye,
Take
ladies.
care.
Bye.
Bye, fam.